Hi there, my name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're part of the ELCA, and this is Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text and we tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree. This is for the second Sunday of Christmas, or Epiphany Sunday, because Epiphany will fall within the week from the 3rd to the 10th. It'll fall on the 6th, and so you have the choice of celebrating Epiphany this Sunday or next Sunday or in the middle of the week. Next Sunday is Baptism of the Lord Sunday, so I'm choosing Epiphany Sunday for this one, the 3rd, but we'll give you a couple ideas for the two. The first one from, let's see, it's out of John. John 1, in the beginning was the Word, and so you could actually go back last week and look at the narrative lectionary podcast where I talk about using the idea of a beginning, and that would be the springboard where I'd go with this, is that looking at beginnings, and I use a checkers game, and that you can set up. You could set up, and you could put down all the pieces, and the idea is, how do you know it's the beginning? Well, the instructions tell you that that's where the pieces are played or put, and it's the beginning of the game. And then from there you can play the game and see what takes place. And this idea that we get to be part of that the Word tents among us, and we get to be a part of that Christ in our life and in the world. So that would be where I'd go with that. Now, for Epiphany Sunday, there's two great items at the Dollar Tree. One is this. It's a little star on a stick, and the other is another star on the stick, but it's a wand. So there's two. And as you can tell, we're using the star. And this is the children's sermon I do every Epiphany. I love it. It makes the point, and I do it again and again. And I start off and I talk about where we can find Christ in the midst of us. Where can we find Christ? And so I have the kids follow the star. We walk around, and I go up to the pulpit and talk about, we hear the Word of God, and this is a place that we can find Christ. I go to the altar by communion elements, by the bread and the wine, and talk about we find Christ in the bread and the wine. And you go different places. Go to the baptismal font. We find Christ there, and we're following the star. Then I walk out into the congregation with the kids following me, and I stop. Because this is the key. This is the point of the whole children's sermon, is that not only do we find Christ in all of those other places, but we find Christ in the midst of us. Because when two or more are gathered, Christ is present. He promises us that. So, and it's a wonderful thing. And every time I do it, there's just this kind of an aha, where it's like, oh, that's right. Christ is in our midst. So, that is for Epiphany Sunday, using wand, using this. I have a star puppet that fits on my hand, and I walk around like this. So, I love it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm hoping it can be a springboard for your own children's sermon. And as always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a blessed week.